Missouri Senator Josh Hawley's here. Senator, what do you suspect the money is going towards?
Well, you can see what it's going towards. It's going towards these fake riots. It's going towards all of the illegal immigration that we've been seeing. It's going towards the AstroTurf riots from Tesla dealerships to campuses to burning things in L.A. I mean, listen, there's an entire dark money network out there that the Democrats have absolutely perfected. We need to get on the inside of all of it, expose all of it, and shut it down.
Yeah, so like you see L.A. riots, and all of a sudden some guy comes by in a vehicle delivering a whole box of commercial-grade gas masks. I mean, how does someone get that into the hands of rioters that fast? And does that come from Soros? I mean, tell us where it comes from.
Well, that's what we need to find out. I'm willing to bet a lot of it does come from Soros, because Soros in particular has perfected the dark money charade, the dark money shell game, where they move it around through different entities you can't trace. But Jesse, you just think about these riots that began in L.A., that they tried to then spread to other cities that Trump is now shutting down. All of them were planned. None of these were organic, and we know because they all followed the same playbook. Same thing on campuses the last 2 years. All these campus so-called demonstrations, it's all AstroTurf. It's all fake, because the Democrat Party today is a theater troupe funded by George Soros. The problem is they're also violent. And that's what we've seen in the last week. Once again, we have got to stop the flow of the money. We've got to prosecute those who engage in violence. And we've got to shut down this attempt to divide the country, which the Democrats have been carrying on for years now.
Why do you think Biden's FBI was really investigating Charlie Kirk?
Try to intimidate him. You know, it's interesting, Jesse, when I heard that today from Chairman Grassley, something came clear to me. Charlie had said to me a couple of years ago now, he'd taken me aside at one point and said, I think that we are being targeted, that TPUSA is being targeted. And he said, you know, can you help us? And I said, anything you need me to do. And he said, well, listen, I'm just finding out about this. This has got to be what he was talking about. And now we know that Joe Biden, once again, weaponized the FBI to go after his political opponents. It's nothing but terrorism. It's an attempt to silence and intimidate. I'm so glad that Charlie was not intimidated right up to the last day that he had on this earth. That is why he is such a sterling example. But you know what? What Joe Biden did in his administration, we can't ever allow to happen again. You look at the climate they created, Charlie. We're reaping the fruits of that now. The climate of hate and division and suspicion that they deliberately created for years to try to hold on to power. It's despicable, and it's time to turn the page on.
So if you're sending money to like Code Pink or No Kings Rally or any of these kind of monstrous movements, and they somehow commit a crime at the rally, or maybe even commit a murder at the rally, can you hold that fundraiser liable?
Well, listen, you certainly cannot fund crimes knowingly, and here's the thing. I mean, when you look at the planned nature of so many of these rallies, so many of these riots, so many of these so-called uprisings, the funders have got to know what it is they're funding. I mean, these are smart people. It's one of the reasons that they've concealed this money in their network for so long. They know what they're funding, so I think the answer is yes. I mean, if you're out there funding rioting that harms people, that assaults cops, that burns down buildings, yeah, that's a crime. You ought to be held responsible for that. You ought to answer for that in court. And that's one of the reasons why Kash Patel today saying he's going after the money, such a big deal.
Yeah, I remember during the war on terror, they'd indict a guy for financing terrorism. He's like, I just sent $1 million to the Palestinian Liberation Front. I had no idea they were going to use it for suicide bombers. Yeah, well, do a little due diligence. That's not going to fly here or there or anywhere. Senator, great work. Keep up the heat on these people.